Australia by Holly and Monica Kennedy. Australia's location is in the Indian and South Pacific Ocean. It's the only continent that does not have any glaciers. Its geographic coordinates are 2700 south, 1300 east. In 1970, Australia became the chief trading partner with Japan. And in 2010, the first female prime minister took charge. The flag of Australia, background's blue with white stars, and then the white cross with the red cross. The Green Party is trying to change the Australian flag, but as of November of 2015, there has been no changes officially done to the flag. Economic statistics recorded. The Australian government reported revenue of $37,295 million, and their expenses are about $35,810 million a month. Australia's main trading partners are China, Japan, the United States, and the Republic of Korea. The top exports of Australia are oryx slag, oil, meat, gems, cereal, which I thought was kind of an interesting point. And then further down on the list, they also, number 8 was copper, 9 was wool, and then cotton. Australia's top imports for 2014 were nickel, tobacco, zinc, ships and boats, which I thought was also an interesting fact, 1.7 billion. And further down on the line, number 10 was coffee and teas, which I would have thought coffee and tea would have been a little bit higher up on the list. Current trading value of the Australian dollar as of November 28, 2015, $1 US to $1 Australian dollar was 1.38702. Australia's main system of measurement is metric, and I just put some fun charts in there so you can see the metric system. Major holidays in Australia. January 28th, they celebrate Australian Day. And then, of course, the Queen's birthday on June 13th. And on December 28th, they have Boxing Day. Main languages in Australia: English, Chinese, Italian. Small list of Australian slang. I thought this was kind of a fun fact. Jumped up means stuck up. Bounce means a bully. Main religions in Australia: Protestants, Presbyterian, Baptist, and Lutheran. Main ethnic groups: white, Australian, and the other. General etiquette for meals is put your napkin on your lap. Everybody begins to eat at the same time. Don't lean on the table. Never use a toothpick at a table. And general etiquette for meetings is a handshake and a smile. Australians prefer to use first names. Focus on the meaning. Australians' World Business Index. It's one of the easiest countries to do business. Only takes an average of 38 days to open a business in Australia, from everything from permits to renting the office location. School enrollment is at 105%. Australians really focus on education. They also rank 10th in the world e-com internet purchasing power. Misconceptions. In Australia, Australians don't have a drug problem. Wrong. It has doubled between 2010 and 2013. Here's another myth that people have. Australians don't adopt. Guess it was an old wives' tale at one time that you were not to adopt, that children were better off with their parents no matter what. That is not the case. As a matter of fact, the government is spending over $3.5 million over the next 4 years to help family support services to get inter-country adoptions processes more easily flowing through the country. Fun information. The police force in Australia first force ban was 12 convicts, which I thought was pretty interesting. The very first police force would be made of convicts. And I didn't know this either. Did you know that kangaroos cannot walk backwards? Main do's and taboos. If you have wine and it's not open, the host should suggest the guests take it with them home. If you're on a barbecue, etiquette is all undrinking beer should be taken home. Taboos. Don't go near the jellyfish in Australia because you might encounter what's called the box jellyfish, and it's very venomous. More people are killed by this jellyfish than sharks or alligators. Doesn't the Tasmanian devil look so cute? But if you see him, avoid him. He bites at 40 kilometers strong. Concerns of doing business in Australia. There are many mentoring coaches programs available to ensure that you take full advantage of new ideas and implementation. Queensland world-class training institutes to produce trained and well-qualified workforce to create opportunities to further develop employees. The government. Australia is an independent nation within the Commonwealth. Queen Elizabeth II is the lead of the state since 1973, and she's been the official style Queen Australia. And the Queen is represented throughout Australia by the Governors General in each state by governor. Interesting facts of Australia animals. Most of the wildlife is found nowhere else in the world. They have some of the most beautifulest animals in Australia. 1,700 different kinds of species. There's 116 frog species. And I couldn't believe this when I saw this number. 519 bird species. And of course, the most famous Australian of all, Steve Irwin, crocodile hunter. He did so much to educate the world on being compassionate to animal rescues and to saving the animals of the earth. So I wanted to take a moment to put him into this project. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, contact Holly or Monica.